Good morning, it is Clay Trader at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in about 3 or 4 minutes, so we will see what happens. I'll keep you updated. All right, have an order to pick up some shares at 63.60, just as a initial entry point here on ticker symbol DD. So we'll see if that can even break through 64, which is putting up a very good fight right now. So that's one fishing order I have out there, but I'm going to go keep looking around, but I'll leave that order out there. So no promises that I actually capture the fill on video, but we'll see what happens. All right, have an order to short some shares here at 64.35 on VRX. So I got those filled and looks like I'll be able to build a bigger position. Do another 300 up there at 70, so I got those. So let's see what happens here with it. Still only just 800 shares at 64.48 average. Okay, so I have 200 shares left. So I'm going to put a stop in, and I'll start to follow this down with the final 200 shares. Okay, so let me move that to 51. So like I said, now I'm just following it down. And all out there for $100 on the opening trade. So not too bad. Hindsight, I'm just thinking to myself right now, probably should have hung on to a little bit more than just the 200 shares, but still had some, and we'll see what happens. It is tough, though, with the spread, so it gets a little tricky in regard to that when you have bigger spreads like that, but nonetheless, happy with starting off with the $100 on that opening trade, so let's see what else I can find. I'm actually looking to go long here now. If this wants to keep pulling back, I have an order out at 63.51, so we'll see if it can break down through 64. But I wouldn't mind trying to go, flip the script here and now go long. So we'll see if that happens. But I am going to put some other fishing orders out there on some other stocks maybe. So we'll see. If it looks like it's, I'll pause here. All right, I'm just seeing some other stocks move. So I got to go check out some other things. So I will keep you updated. All right, I'm into a stock here. A stock I'm in SCOR. There we go. And now I'm just going to start to move this down. So we're just going to follow down the momentum here. The more it breaks, the better. And out for 30.68. So that was $166 there. I apologize that. Ooh. Ouch. Oh, man. Well, I knew what I was getting myself into, but look at that spread. I mean, it's hard. And I mean, you got to use stop losses on ones like these. So it's easy to play the hindsight game here and say, oh, but, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain. 166 bucks, and I don't know, what was that, like 15 seconds, 30 seconds? I guess we can figure that out right here, can't we? Let's see. So just so you can see what I'm looking at. I got into the trade at 9:40, and then 18 seconds, and then whatever that math is right there. I'm going to do it right now just because right now I'm mad at myself, but I got to keep things in a perspective. So 52 minus, don't laugh at me if you're really good at mental math. That's not my strong suit. So 34 seconds. So I was in this trade for 34 seconds, made $166, and then you did see it collapse that much more, to which it's bounced back since then. But, like I said, I'm just, the voices showed up right away saying, oh, you moron. But come on, you gotta be realistic. Spread was big, so I'll take $166 in 34 seconds all day long. So let's see if I can maybe capture one more trade. All right, I have an order in at 97.57 on Netflix. Who knows if it's going to get down there, but if it does, then I'm going to put my stop at 97.47. So I'm going to risk 10 cents here, or in other words, I'm going to risk $50, and we'll see if I can get it bounces. So it's either going to first get down there and fill me at 97.57, and then it's either going to bounce, and who knows how high it can bounce, or I'm going to lose $50 on it, which would be 10 cents. So we'll see what happens with it, but now it's looking like it might actually bounce right here at, and I realize this probably doesn't mean much since I never communicated the fact with you on video that I was thinking, but I was actually thinking about trying to play the 98, bounce from there. And for my students and the people part of the community, you know why I would possibly be thinking that, but disregard that, because I mean, I understand it's easy to say, oh, I was actually thinking about doing this when it's actually turning out to work, but I was thinking about that, but I didn't. I chose this area down here. So we'll see what happens with it, but that's kind of the current plan right now. And actually, I'm going to just go ahead and cancel it because there's the bounce. Should have probably stuck with my initial instincts, but oh well. Let's see what else I can find. I would like to capture one more trade. While I search, I want to quickly go over this question because I know I'm going to get it. I think it's a very logical, it's a very good question to be asking, but how am I finding these stocks to trade? So how did I find, SCOR, which was the one that I scored the $166 on in 34 seconds. So how am I finding those ones? How did I find VRX? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate the stocks that you have seen me trade. So if that sounds like something that could add some value to you as a trader, you can click right there and get access to the guide. Guide's totally free. It's very short and to the point. So if you think that might help you out, then go for it. So, but I did want to get that out of the way. I've been trying to do that every video now just because people are always asking, hey, what exactly do you use to find these stocks? So these are the tools that I'm using, all within that guide. All right, looking to go short here at 29.47 here, and then have a stop loss at 29.52. So risking about 5 cents. Might be a little bit more because of the bigger spread here. But let's see what happens. So I'm in, and looks like I'm going to get stopped out here again due to that spread. We'll see what happens though with the actual price action. Nope, looking like I'm going to be okay. Never mind. Looking like I'm going to get stopped out again. Let me just see if I can. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, this one just so goofy with those spreads. And I'm out at 29.43. So yeah, spread just making that one very, very tricky to play. And it's not the most liquid thing. I mean, there's plenty of liquidity, but you saw there are some times where there's just no trades going through. So a little bit tricky to play, but like I said, I knew that going in, and that's why, I kind of factored that in. But I got another, I don't know, was that about 30 bucks on it? So not a huge trade or anything like that. Yeah, I went short at 29.47 and I got stopped out at 29.43 just because the spread was goofy on it. So it is what it is. I think I'm going to wrap this one up. So what am I up? I'm up 284 and it's 22 minutes into the day. So $284 for 22 minutes of sitting here in my underwear. I think I'll take that. So thank you for watching. Again, click out that guide. As always, if you want me to keep making these, click that like button, click the share button. Comments are always appreciated too. And also I have a warning video if you like these videos about how these videos should be taken when you watch them. So down below I'll have the link to the warning video too on that one, which kind of tells what these videos are for and what these videos are not for. So be sure to check that out too. But thank you for watching. Everybody have a great week and trade without emotion.